you have the Spirit of the Most High living in you, it will teach you how to separate right from wrong and wrong from right. But when you have sat under people for so long, you can't take heed to the true teacher that promised that he shall come and teach us all things. You won't even let him in to even teach you the difference between right and wrong and wrong and right. You tend to make the things of women and men right and make him wrong. So he said to me, let them know that when they make right wrong and wrong right, evil righteous and righteous evil, know that the hour in which we are in holds very little time. But that time, within that time, the suffering, the turmoil, the things that is upon the earth, in which a lot of mindsets are ignoring that the presence of my prophecies has hit the earth. Let them know that it's coming for them. It's coming for you. So he said, he don't have no problem with you making right wrong and wrong right. But know that we are in that hour of his time. And it's the time where all the prophecies has been put out. And it's just taking its step in his will according to the way he has prophesied. And many have ignored the fact that his prophecy is taking place. And because they feel that they are all well, they are all good, because the prophecy is not coming to them, or it's not knocking on their front door nor their back door. He said, know that my prophecy has hit the earth. And you too, that makes right wrong and wrong right, shall inherit the prophecies of his wrath. And when he said that, he's not saying it to you and just you out there. He said it to Sister Deborah and Sister Deborah's children and as well, and her grandchild. You want to make right wrong and wrong right? I tell you what, I got something ready for that. I set it in my will on a time period called hour. And in my hour, know that you too shall suffer the wrath that has been spoken for this hour. So a lot of us really thinking that, okay, we getting ready, we packing up, oh, he coming to get us and he gonna take us away. He said, not so, Deborah, not so. My wrath is gonna take you away. My wrath is gonna take you away. Because you're gonna not only feel it, you're gonna see it. And which way do you think he's talking about coming? You think his wrath is going to be where you can separate his wrath from the wicked and evil of man? No. His wrath coming through, from him, through the evil and wicked that he has created for the days of evil and wicked. So a lot of times when you see these things taking place, we see these things man is putting out and man is doing. They couldn't have done it as he has loosed it from the heaven to be loosed on the earth. So he's just letting you know his wrath is present. And keep supporting, grow, and making it right. And then turn it right into wrong. And he's not saying you turning it into wrong, into right, and right into wrong by your words and out of your mouth, out of your ugly mouths. He says in your heart. It's already rooted in you. And you know another thing that's key is he had so many to tell truth. Truth is not famous in this world today. Nowhere in the world today is truth famous. Only wicked and evil is famous. And that's what make a lot of people get on this devil platforms for so many years and act as if they so important. And it's if they are a God to the people, to where they can say anything, speak anything, do anything, and the hearts of the people which see them see only right and not wrong. Isn't that powerful? So Ahia knows all things. I love him because he knows what he said. He means what he say, and he say what he means. So he wanted me to just spill that out. Know that you shall suffer, serving wrong over right, and right over wrong. His wrath has its place here on the earth to separate and destroy as many that support that in their hearts and in their minds. I say unto you all, there's a time in which Solomon has spoken for any and everything under the sun. And I think if Solomon was here, I would say to Solomon, well said. Because we've been living in a time of lies. It is time for truth. We've been living in a time of evil, and it's time for righteousness. We are living in a time of darkness, and it's time for light. And I don't mean light on the earth. I mean light to get the victory, which is my Father. So this thing that Solomon said, there's a time that's under the sun for many of things. I feel in my spirit there's a time to live, now is a time to die. Many people don't feel they're suffering, but I believe there is a time now to suffer. There is a time for the Father's wrath. There's a time for the Father's loosing on the earth. There's a time for the Father's wrath, His fire. There's a time we're in that's critical than any other time on the face of the earth. And we close our eyes to it, and if it's time to play, it's time to party. That's the mindsets. It's time to prosper. That's the mindset. You've been prospering, partying, enjoy life, having yourself a good time, serving evil and wicked. Now it's time for righteousness. whether you can see it or whether you can embrace it, it don't matter. Who are you? Who are you? He know he got his already in his hand. He know he got his marked. Be about the Father in the heavens, the creator of all things. Be about his business. And what is his business? Righteousness. That's what he stands for. That's what he's made up of. And stop running around here falling wicked and evil and making it right. And everything that Yahweh stands for wrong. Lace your boots up and get to walking straight. Stop walking with your boots unlaced and flopping and just any old way. Lace them boots up and get to walking righteous. Because the time of the wrath is now. When it sees and knows that you continue to follow unrighteousness, then let the wrath take its course to those who think that Yahweh don't have any control of what is coming upon this earth. That's who you're going to see. If that's who you're going to hoop and holler for, but he ain't going to deliver you. Why? It's over. It's finished. Okay? So he just letting you know, if you don't want to get caught up in such a harsh wrath that he is, you better find in you to do what's right. If you ain't never found it, you never known it, or nowhere it rests in you, you better find it. And if you don't, that's on you. It ain't gonna hinder the wrath of Yah, which has already hit the earth. Like I say, people are living as if there's no tomorrow of judgment. They living as if they'll never stand before the throne for judgment. They living as if the world is going to give them everything they need and they going to continue to live in their pleasures here on the earth. And the Father wants you to know it's finished. And when he says finished, that means it's going to be times where you're going to wish you can call on him. Time where you're going to be in such great pain and danger, he won't come. He won't come. You have not taken heed to his prophets nor his prophetess that serves him. He ain't talking about that serves man. See, that's what people is bent. They think it's highest prophets and prophetess are serving man because man called them out to be what man wanted them to be, so that nobody that represents or serve a higher couldn't come in. You know, like when Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh, he had his ace on the side to try to do the same thing that Moses and Aaron rod did. Same thing, trying to show the same miracles and signs. But what happened? One ate up the other, letting you know, in Ohio, you're going to have false prophets and righteous prophets of Ohio and prophetess. But if you think for 1 minute, these people that's run around here with these messed up mindset, leading the flock, is Yah's prophets, and Yah has never ever caused a pastor nor a leader, seer, war, in all that mess to overrule a prophet nor a prophetess. Oh, they want the women to shut up because you know what? Ahaya got something special for the women in the last days. They're gonna be his mouthpiece. They're gonna be his mouthpiece. You can't be his mouthpiece if you serving man. You can only be Ahaya's mouthpiece if you serving Yah. See, Yah ain't got no order where you have to be in order by what man say before you in order what Ahaya say. No. When you are a highest prophetess and prophet, you serve him and him alone. You don't go buckling in and out with man, asking man what to say, what to look like, what to dress, what to speak. Even the prophets and the prophetess of Ahias, judges, the pastors, the bishops, the evangelists, the teachers, the ministers, the apostle, even the prophets. Not the prophets. No, I think he do give some prophets that authority. So I can't say they're not the prophets. But I know that was the mission of the prophetess. Don't estimate that Ahiah would not have a female to speak. That's the trick of the trade, you guys. All you have to do, get up under your study guide with the Ruach HaKodesh. You can't study that book and think you're going to pull out spirit and truth. You can only pull out spirit and truth up under the spirit of Yah teaching you. Not a pastor, a leader, a bishop, an apostle. They don't even know how to submit to Ahiah. They can't even hear the voice of Ahiah because they so busy hearing their own mouth. They can't even hear the Father. And when the Father speaks, he lets you know this book, Deborah, is for the flesh. And I teach from this book, spirit and truth. Because he wants you to know that we have to seek ye the kingdom, not a book. And all will be added to us. That means he would give us the understanding of what is being said in the book. Because it do holds mysteries that man can't see. That's why man can't believe. You see, because he can't see, nor can he hear. So how is he going to teach you? But what the Father say? Study to show thyself approved. He didn't tell you to go study, taking that book, studying and whooping people with, because you know that's one way you can control. The only control you need to seek for and look for is the control of the Ruach HaKodesh. Teaching you spirit and truth. So I, Sister Deborah, didn't want to hold you long. Just wanted to give you a little something. And I say unto you, I will be back. Shalom and shalom.